Thank you, Madam Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and friends. How many of you think that I am dressed as a farmer? Good. Today I want to share with you the pain, the love, and the labor that I put into my first vegetable garden. Now you might ask, why does Gil want us to share his pain, labor, and love in putting together his vegetable garden? Because I want to. Now, all of us share things with people, our sorrows, our accomplishments, and people sometimes listen to them. And some people say, uh-oh, here he comes again, sharing a problem. Let me start. My wife and I live in Catonsville, Maryland, just west of the city of Baltimore. We've lived there around 9 years. We have a front and backyard. I decided this year to plant a vegetable garden. This has always been one of my dreams. In fact, I might ask some of you, how many of you have planted a vegetable garden in the past? Okay, those of you who said yes are going to share this experience with me. What I decided to do was to plant 3 of my favorite vegetables: carrots, radishes, and tomatoes. I know you like those 3. And I said to myself, this might be a little painful, but I'm going to plant these vegetables, and I hope I have a big harvest, and I'll share them with my neighbors, and even some fellow Toastmasters. I decided, however, this would be a modest garden. It'll only be 8 feet by 12 feet. And I was really looking forward to the great results. And I'm going to share with you my pain, my love, and my labor. And I hope you are here with me on this journey. Let's get started. The first thing I had to do was plow the land. 8 feet by 12. Here I go. And by the way, this is grass. You know, this is hard. This is hard. 4 days. It took me 4 days to do this. And you might say, well, why didn't you buy some equipment or rent some equipment? No, I want to do this on my own. I'm a man. After having the land cleared, I had to go to Home Depot and get some sacks of potting soil. And plant food. Hey, this looks great. I raked it and all. And then I got the plants. For the carrots, I decided to use just seeds. But for the radishes and the tomatoes, I had starter plants. So I planted them. And they look so good. I said to myself, an architect. And of course I watered them and got in the weeds. 2 months, they were growing great. Now the carrots, I could see the little orange coming up. For the radishes, I saw a little red coming up. And for the potatoes, they were beginning to ripe. I said, this is fantastic. This is what I wanted. About a week later, in the morning, I heard some noise. I got up, and I saw not 1 rabbit, but 2 rabbits and 3 small rabbits eating my carrots. I said to myself, what is this? I know 1 rabbit was in the neighborhood, but he brought his friends and the family. And they're just having a great time with my carrots. And actually, one of the bigger rabbits did just like in the movies. Got the carrot, said, "What's up, Doc?" My carrots were devastated. I said, "Okay, now at least I have my radishes and my tomatoes." So what you had to do, of course, is pick up the weeds all the time. You had to rake and you had to water. Another week later, I heard some noise in the morning. I came out and I saw squirrels eating my radishes. Now you might say to yourself, well, squirrels don't eat radishes. However, not only do they eat acorns for the winter, but they also enjoy radishes. And as they ate them, I said, "Oh, my beautiful radishes, I love radishes." But the squirrels are having fun eating my radishes. In fact, they destroyed my radishes. So I said, okay, 2 down, but I still have my tomatoes. And I was thinking, maybe what I should do is pick the tomatoes so nothing would happen to them. The day before I decided to get the tomatoes, I heard some noise, and I went out. I would say before I went out, there was a full moon that night. And you know what happens with a full moon? Anything can occur, all weird kinds of things. And I got up in the morning, looked at my garden, and there are birds in the garden. Birds picking my tomatoes. And I said, this is terrible. But that is what happened. They picked the tomatoes, holes in the tomatoes, worms in the tomatoes. My vegetable garden was devastated. And I was devastated. And I hope you feel my pain. That was over. That was a good experience. But I decided, let me go to the Catonsville Farmers Market and purchase a whole lot of carrots, radishes, and tomatoes for me to enjoy. But I got them from farmers who had put pain, labor, and a lot of effort into bringing these vegetables to us. Madam Contest Master.